So do you think that introductions are more effective in the
Yes.
second round? Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Remember that. That's the kind of feel you need to present to your audience when you speak. Okay? And this kind of principle will apply to any time you are asked to present something, to talk about something, to share your opinion. Okay? Always have that focus in mind, because sometimes when you're up here, you go on, and you're not thinking about structure, you're not thinking of your focus idea, you go to different directions, and that could be very tiring for your audience. Okay? I think Summer did a great job also. One thing I want to mention about her, besides the structure and the information contained, is her variety of expressions, facial, tone expressions in her speech. That's always important. But not everybody can do that. Not everybody can be lively and summer-like. Okay, some people always talk in a flat tone. That's okay, but I think if you want to also grab your audience attention, changes in tone is also very important. Stress when you need to. I'm not a performer type of teacher either, but I do change my variety in my tone to stress important things that I would like to stress, okay? So it's that tone variation that's very important also in speaking. Now, Mia, a Toastmaster, doesn't she sound like a salesman for Toastmasters? Which is fine, because it goes well with our topic today. I used to be in Toastmasters. That's why I'm able to stand here today. Although I haven't really conquered my stage fright, it is nonetheless an opportunity for me to share with you. So again, very good focus. And it meets the situation well today. Okay? Good. I am so happy that you learned so fast. What a major improvement. Now, we have 15 minutes left or so. I could go on to next. I could go on to the next topic, or a few more people want to come up to introduce yourself. You rather sit there, right? How do I know? You rather sit and listen than be up here. Because I get paid and not you. That's a good, okay, let's skip this part. Okay, opinion choice questions. Do you guys know what this is, opinion choice? What do you like? Going to school or staying home? That kind of thing, okay? Or what's your opinion of today's place for workshop? That kind of thing, okay? Do you think, for example, do you think it is better to study in groups or by yourself? Okay, that's one example. Is it better for you to ride a bicycle or to drive to school? These are kind of opinion choice questions, so I've listed a few. Now, this type of questions will require you to make a choice and then explain why you select the choice, okay? Now, in this kind of choice, the topic sentence is easy. It's decided for you already. What do you prefer? It is better to, so you make a choice. That would be your topic sentence. So that's the easy part. It's different from self-intro. When you do your self-intro, attention getting is important. But in this kind of opinion choice question, in English, we get to the point right away. We don't say, oh, that's a great question. Let me think about it. Well, my choice is, no, you don't do that. When you are asked this kind of question, is it better for you to ride a bicycle or to drive to school? Right away, you tell me, it is better to whatever, okay? You don't give me the reasons first. You don't give me the examples first. You get to the point. Topic sentence, very important. And then, you don't stop there. The difficulty comes in the last step. You need to illustrate why you made this choice and why this is a good choice. Okay? So, I always try to provide an effective structure in answering this kind of question. Okay, so effective structure. Always topic sentence, it is better to whatever, and then explain. Now, you need to explain by providing reasons. I think it is better to whatever because of two reasons. first reason, second reason, okay? And then you follow your reasons with examples, and then the examples are used to support your explanation, your reasons, okay? And the supporting examples, which I will talk about later, will be very important. There are many different ways of supporting with an example, which I will talk about a little later. Okay? Now, here's an example. Which do you prefer, riding a bicycle or driving a car? This follows the effective structure that I talked about earlier. I prefer riding a bicycle. Why? I like it because riding a bicycle is healthier for our body. Okay? Example. For example, according to clinical research, riding a bicycle for at least an hour daily will strengthen our heart muscle tremendously. Okay? And therefore, now this is a very simple structure, okay? But of course, when you share your opinion, it will be a little more elaborate than this, okay? Because you don't answer just in 3 sentences. You have to elaborate a little bit. But this is a basic structure. Where can you expand? In explanation and in example. Okay, so minimally, you have to have 3 sentences, but you can expand it onto 6, 8 sentences, 6, 9 sentences, okay? Now, having understood that, I will give you some examples, and you tell me if those examples illustrated the effectiveness structure, okay? Now, in English, when we speak, we always talk about having a good structure, having an effective structure. So an effective structure is a good topic sentence, good explanation, supported with examples. So, and I gave you an example earlier. Now, take a look at this one. A proverb goes, action speaks louder than words. This is a saying that everybody knows, but I think it is quite bizarre. We learned it from books. We still cannot figure out what its real meaning is. For example, our last president has graduated from the best university in Taiwan. He's certainly knowledgeable, but knowledge and wisdom are not the same. So, is it effective according to the, no? Now why is it not effective? It's not logical? What do you mean? Uh-huh. Okay, so the examples does not support the topic sentence, okay? Mm-hmm. What's the topic sentence? Okay, action speaks louder than words, okay? And so supposedly, if that's a topic sentence, you need to explain what it means and then follow it with an example, right? So obviously, this person didn't do so, right? It's not effective. You know where I got this from? From students. Not my students. But actually, this is part of the script for high school speech contest. You guys send kids, I don't know if it's a nationwide or is it just in the Taipei area, but this is a short excerpt that I took out from the high school speech contest. And many of the contest scripts look like this. And it's horrifying. So when you take this home to teach your student, tell them what not to do, okay? More example. See if it's better. I believe that the great aim of education is not knowledge, but action. I think there are still many things about that knowledge cannot replace, and only action can make us understand clearly. For example, we can learn about famine in East Africa, so that many of the children die from starvation. However, we cannot really understand the feeling of hunger until we try to starve ourselves. Pretty good? Pretty bad? When you read it, the grammar is wonderful. The words are good. It should be good, but it's not effective. Why is it not effective? The aim of education? What's wrong with it? Now think in terms of what we talked about. Topics